Hi, this is a continuation of the sine wave and EZ DAC video where we have created our cycle object which outputs a sine wave, and we have routed that to left and to right of our EZ DAC operator, which basically this bit here controls what goes to the left and right speaker, and we can turn the audio system on by clicking on and that if this is unlocked. So if I want to edit this, I unlock, make sure that's unlocked, and then I can change things like position, etc. So if I wanted to change the frequency that this cycle object works at, the sort of a slow way of doing that is I could change this number. So we'll make that 1000 and press return. And then now if I press lock and then start the audio system, our sine wave is now outputting at 1000 Hertz. So this basically, if we put a number in there, that gives us a kind of a default one, which is when the operator starts working, it starts outputting at 1000. But there are several ways that we can actually change that. So the first way we can do that is to actually send a message to this cycle object. So what we need to do now is unlock the patch, and then we can either select a message from this and then drag it over, or if I do that, if we get rid of that, or the alternative way of doing that, if I click anywhere in here and then press M, it comes up with a message. So if I type in a number, we'll say 200, and then remove this over there, and if we then connect, remember the object, way an object works is the top is any of these dashes at the top are an inlet, and any dashes at the bottom are an outlet. So this message we will click and then move that into our cycle object. Now what you will notice is that is a different colour to this one. So this yellow and black sort of giraffe neck, look, it indicates that this is audio. However, on this message this would send a number, so this is a different sort of routing system from the audio one. So to get this message to actually work, if we click on lock, and then when we click on our message, what happens is it then sends the number 200 to our cycle object. So it will then start playing a frequency at 200 Hertz. So if I turn the audio on, we can see that we've got our 200 Hertz sine wave being traded. So we've changed it from 1000 Hertz to 200, and we could have several messages which actually do that. So if I move this to the right and then I create another message by the shortcut M, say we'll do 400, we'll copy this one over, a message, and we'll make this one 600. Try and make them look a bit tidy, and we'll route each one of these messages to our the input of this cycle object. So I lock this patch, and then if I start the audio working, this cycle is carrying on outputting 200 Hertz because I haven't told it anything else. Now if I click on the 400 message, that changes, the number 400 is sent to this, and then it starts outputting a sine wave at 400 Hertz, and the same thing happens if I click on the number 600. It then sends this message, start outputting a sine wave at 600 Hertz, and I can keep changing these in any particular order to sort of do that. turn the audio off. So the default one that happens before anything has happened is 1000 Hertz, and we don't actually have to have one there. And then if we want to override that, we can send different messages through it by clicking on like that.